Dagger.
Hey, how you doing, folks? And a very happy new year to you all. Yeah, it's December 31st, and yeah, we're creeping towards that time where all pipers across the piping world will be out at New Year's gigs. So yeah, that's why we're doing a pretty early live stream in the afternoon here in Northern Ireland. So wherever you are, I hope you're all keeping well and that you've got over the holiday period, I guess. I think everyone at this point are now taking a bit of a break from band practice, so hope you've managed to have that bit of a break, but also that the pipes are in some sort of shape that whenever you do head out for your New Year's gigs, that you can play a decent tune or two. Now, I'm expecting, nay, I should say I'm requesting, that you folks send us in your selfies. If you are out playing at New Year's gigs, which I know a good lot of you are, please send us in your selfies. We'd love to see them. So, yeah, just drop it into the comments, even in the video below, or even to yourselves on social media. Hey, Happy New Year, Adrian. Cheers, mate. So, yeah, just send us in your Rab Show selfies, and well, we'll very happily put them up on our socials. Yeah, it'd be great to see from you, Jay. So, yeah, I hope you all have had the best possible holiday season. Ourselves and Rab Show, we've been taking quite a long break. It's been quite nice. We've released a couple of episodes of the podcast over the holidays that you may not be aware of. In case you missed them, we did have an interview, a full feature podcast with Tyler Fry, legend. So yeah, we had Tyler Fry on the podcast, and in there just this past week we had, as we're affectionately calling him now, Bob Worrell. We had Mr. Christmas on the show. So that was a lot of fun. So go and check that out. Plus this incoming week, actually, we've got quite a big interview to bring you on the pod this week. So that's all I'm going to say, but this incoming week's podcast is going to be quite a good one, especially for drummers out there. All right, that's all I'm going to say on that front. So there you go. James, Happy New Year from Buffalo. Go the Bills. The Bills are flying at the moment. Yeah, so it's a very happy time to be a Bills fan. So yeah, cheers, James. Happy New Year to you too, mate. So yeah, no matter where you're tuning in from, we know that people celebrate New Year's at different points or different hours of the day. So yeah, send us in those Rab Show selfies whenever you can. We'd love to see them. Happy New Year from Hervey Bay, Queensland, Australia. Ah, awesome. Long may your long reek. Aye, fella. Looking forward to more podcasts in 2023. Indeed. We've got loads to come, Steve. So yeah, stay tuned, mate. And there's Johnny. How you doing, Johnny? And Happy New Year to you too, pal. Long may your long reek. Aye, indeed. And a happy hug, mate. Indeed. So, yes, if you're out and about playing this New Year at various different New Year's gigs, because we know it's not a New Year's celebration without a piper, so make sure to send us in your Rab Show selfies. All right, now we're going to run a little series of ads here. First of all, before we get into everything I want to talk about on this bit of a live stream, we're going to look back at 2022 and what sort of a special year it was. But we're also going to look forward. 2023 is shaping up to be kind of an awesome year, not going to lie. And we've got a lot to look forward to already. Over the course of November and December, we've had so many different announcements of things to look forward to. It's going to be a crazy year, so we'll talk about that in a moment or two. But first of all, we have to support those who support us. Those guys who really do help support us are amazing sponsors.
My name's Craig Monroe. I'm the production director and owner at Wallace Bagpipes in Glasgow. The thing that's most iconic about piping is definitely the sound that it creates. The melody of the chanter, the drone sound in the background, you know, it overcomes people with emotion. I started playing the pipes at the age of 8 years old. I fell in love with the instrument and it's became my life and my career. We are a modern day bagpipe maker, but we still rely heavily on tradition. The raw material that we use is called African blackwood. When it comes to us, it comes in block form, almost cut to the sizes that it's going to be, and it will be waxed either end for protection. We have our Wallace bagpipes being played in all of the top pipe bands around the world, but for me, the biggest ambassador that we have for Wallace bagpipes would definitely be the Red Hot Chili Pipers, a world-renowned bagpipe act that fusions traditional bagpipes with modern music. It's making people excited about bagpipes again.
If I was a bagpipe, would you play me?
Only if I could be your chanter.
Elevation by McClellan.
There you have it. Yeah, I know, shameless plugs, but hey, they support us here on the Rab Show. So shout out to British Drum Co, to Wallace Bagpipes, McClellan, of course, as well, but that very strange advert. But it sticks in the head, doesn't it? Yeah, also our good friends there at the Piper's Dojo as well. They have an incredible service over there. We're definitely a champion of that. And of course, our main show sponsor, G1 Reads. Thank you everyone for your support throughout 2022. And talking of 2022, We want to look back over this previous year. It's December 31st, so let's look back over the year that was. Well, first of all, of course, it's what everyone's talking about, I guess, was the return of competitive piping and drumming. We actually managed to get back on the grass again. And I don't know, I drew some criticism after I attended the first competition here in Northern Ireland in Bangor. And I got kind of emotional about it. I got all kind of choked up and thinking, oh man, this is amazing. But what a day that was. Just to see competitive piping happening again was just amazing. And then also to see it happening around the world, not just here in the UK, but also, yeah, US, Canada, Australia, New Zealand. It's been all over, and it's just been fantastic to see the music come back, and also to see it come back at such a high standard, ridiculously high standard. And that surprised us all, I guess. But yeah, as well as seeing the music come back, but also a huge element of it was the social side of it. And to have us all hanging out again, snapping selfies with each other, shaking hands, and catching up with mates that we haven't seen for a couple of years. 2022 has been a quite special year. We know that RSPBA Northern Ireland locally had their own mantra of rebuild, restart, rediscover. Probably got those in the wrong order. But yeah, I think it was a fantastic venture, and I think they've definitely accomplished that. Congratulations to our own local branch here in Northern Ireland, but also to RSPBA in general, who have essentially provided a competitive season from nothing. You know, they had a few months to organise all of these major championships, and then boom, the gates opened. You know, as soon as the regulations eased and said, yes, you can have competitions, it seemed like no time at all, then RSPBA were opening the gates again. So full congratulations to them, honestly. I think it was fantastic work. And yeah, this incoming season for 2023 shaping up to be quite an interesting one. I'm sure you'll agree. Some highlights for me: Glasgow Sky are back. What's not to love about that? Yeah, the mighty Sky are going to be back on the grass again. That's going to be amazing. That plus the recent lead drummer changes that we've seen. Brand new lead tipper at Boghall, of course. We had that back in August. We had the announcement from Gordon Brown, who was sadly, you know, hanging up the sticks and stepping down from that role of responsibility. But now shout out to Kerr McQuillan. Is going to be the new lead tipper there at Boghall. That's going to be all sorts of interesting. And then recently, actually, well, with the Field Marshal, with Keith Orr, announcing he's stepping back from his role and now handing the reins over, to Garth McLeese. So that's going to be all sorts of incredible. So very interested musically to see what these guys are going to bring to that role at the drum corps there. It's going to be very, very interesting. So yeah, two young fellas who'll be doing quite amazing things musically there. I'm really, really excited to hear the music coming from those bands. It's going to be so cool. So if you agree, drop a comment. 2023 is going to be quite an interesting season. We got an announcement there of the change of venue and everything. We're heading to Aberdeen. But also we are still waiting on more announcements for more competition venues coming up. So we are getting a lot of questions asking about the Northern Ireland calendar. We don't know yet. A lot of those dates are up in the air along with the venues. There's been nothing formally announced. Plenty of rumour, as always, as you can guess. Tons of rumour about the Northern Ireland season, but nothing actually set in stone. So once we get that, don't worry, we'll let you folks know where the venues are, dates, all of it, once it's all set in stone. What I would recommend is actually going to the RSPBA headquarter website. They have published a calendar, and they've put in Northern Ireland ? So your guess is as good as mine for those, but I guess we'll wait and see. All right. So looking back at 2022 for ourselves here at the Big Rab Show, being very selfish, as well as the return of competition and being able to actually bring coverage from the grass. That was so special. But one special moment for us was we travelled to California. Ourselves and the Rab Show team travelled out there to San Francisco to cover the Monterey Highland Games. Wow, first of all, that was absolutely amazing. What an experience as well. You know, seeing piping and drumming in the US, completely different context from what we do here in the UK. So good. So yeah, that was an awesome experience. We haven't been invited back though. So that's interesting. But yeah, we haven't been invited back to Monterey. But hey, who knows? We may well have more international travel this incoming year if we're invited. we'll do our best to attend. But yeah, so far no invitations received, so we're not going anywhere right now. But hey, who knows what the new year brings? The Big Rab Show team can travel everywhere. As you've just seen there, we've travelled to Monterey. That was a lot of fun. And you can go back and listen to that episode of the podcast, actually. There was 2-3 pods done off the back of that journey, and tons of YouTube content and stuff. So yeah, go and check that out from Monterey. That was a lot of fun. Yeah. Also, ourselves and Rab Show, we had episode 300. Yes, we had our 300th episode of the podcast, which is insane. 300 episodes of the Big Rab Show podcast, and yeah, we marked that milestone this year, so you can go and check out that episode 300. That's quite awesome. So to reach such a milestone is insane. Like, that's 300 weeks without ever missing a show, which is insane to me. But there you go, we managed it. Oh, there's Trevor. Happy Hogmanay, Rab, and watch out for those social media slabbers. Yeah, I noticed that. That editorial that was published on Pipes Drums, that was interesting. Who mentioned social media slabbers, and I'd love to know who they're talking about. That was funny. But yeah, shout out to Pipes Drums. If you haven't read that editorial piece on their view on 2022, that was quite interesting. So yeah, go and have a look at that. But yeah, social media slabbers. Don't know who they're talking about. Could they be talking about us, possibly? Who knows? I don't know. But either way, good fun. So, yeah, I have to say another highlight for ourselves here on the Rab Show for this past year was, obviously, we ran the Big Rab Show Awards. That was a lot of fun. We got a serious amount of nominations in this past year for the Rab Show Awards, but also a stupid amount of votes came in this year for the Rab Show Awards. So for those who did pick up a Rab Show Award, by the way, full congratulations. If you managed to come out on top of the Rab Show Award, you really did deserve it. You no doubt, yeah, came top on a very huge field. So yeah, congratulations to everyone who picked up a Rab Show Award. But also, talking of awards, one of the things that really peaked off the year for ourselves and Rab Show team was to be nominated for a Scots Trad Music Award. Was just insane. And we are so grateful to have even been in the conversation. Yes, we didn't win. We didn't win the Scots Trad Music Award, but to be nominated and to be in that room in the first place and to hear, and the nominees are Big Rab Show, man, what a special moment. One of which that I probably will never forget. Simply awesome. If you do want to go and check out, there is a bit of a video diary from the Scots Trad Music Awards that I managed to film when I was there. As the link below suggests, you can go onto Patreon and you can go and check out that video diary from the Scots Trad Music Awards. That was a lot of fun. I'm not going to lie. That was definitely a highlight. Also, another huge highlight from this past year has to be Big Rab Show live at Pipin' Live. What? Yeah, Big Rab Show live at Pipin' Live. It was the second time that we were back at Pipin' Live with a live podcast recording this time. It was so much fun. I have to say, huge thank you to the organisers of Pipin' Live, all there at the National Piping Centre. But for all of you folk that turned up as well, it turned out to be a smashing event. And to everyone who was on stage, thumping out the good tunes and stuff, man, what an event that was. And yeah, Rab Show live at Pipin' Live was just breathtaking. So thank you to everyone who was a part of that. For those of you who turned up and enjoyed the show and even downloaded the podcast, so thank you. Yeah, that is an episode of the pod as well. You can go and have a watch at that. There you are. So yeah, definitely some of the highlights. International travel, but the Scots Trad Music Awards being nominated as part of that was just, I don't know. I don't know. I still don't have words for it. It's just insane. You know, I still have to pinch myself. Was I actually there? Crazy. So moving on then, I guess. We did have a couple of failures in 2022, I reckon. Some things that didn't go right for us on the Rab Show team. I have to say, Rab Show TV. We did try to launch quite an ambitious project called Rab Show TV, which absolutely fell flat in its face. Didn't go too well, but we tried, you know, and I think that's the main thing. We tried with quite an ambitious project to launch Rab Show TV, and it fell flat in its face. But at least we tried it, you know, and I guess this incoming season again, we're going to try again. yeah, we're never to be defeated, I guess, with new technology, new connections, new streaming software, blah, blah, all of that stuff. We're going to do what we can to bring you as best a coverage as we possibly can through the 2023 season. So again, yeah, Rab Show TV did fall flat, but at least we tried. So I guess this brings me on to my next thing, is that 2023 we did ask for volunteers to help us on the Big Rab Show team. Now, we've had some new additions, but yeah, we are still crying out for volunteers. So if you out there would like to be a part of the Big Rab Show team, then 2023 is shaping up to be quite a huge year for us on the Rab Show, and yeah, we want you guys to be a part of it. So if you can help and if you want to, then please do consider dropping us an email, bigrabshow@gmail.com, and yeah, we would love to talk to you. The more people we have helping us with the Big Rab Show, the more chances we have of spreading our amazing music and our incredible musicians worldwide. And that's exactly what we're at. So even if you are living in the States, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, South Africa, wherever you're watching this right now, if you do want to be a part of the Big Rab Show team, then please do drop us an email, bigrabshow@gmail.com. And yeah, we would love to have you included in the Rab Show team. And yeah, we'll do all we can to cover this incoming season. We are specifically looking for additional volunteers from Scotland, if possible. At the moment, we have one member of the team who's from Scotland, and that's, of course, Deej McIntosh. But the rest of our volunteers are all from here in Northern Ireland. So if we can branch out, we would love to have some additional volunteers from Scotland, if it's all possible. So if you have an interest in the piping scene, if you have a passion for this music at all, and you would like to help us on Rab Show team with additional coverage and content, then please do get in contact with us. No doubt I'll be repeating this again on future episodes of the podcast and, you know, putting the word out. But for you watching the live stream right now, maybe this could be a New Year's resolution that you'll help us on Rab Show team and point a camera at something, or help us produce content for the show in some way, like a news story or research. Either way, if you are interested at all in anything that you do here on Rab Show, then please do get in contact with us. There's the website, bigrabshow.com, or even below. Yeah, drop us in an email, bigrabshow@gmail.com. We would love to hear from you. All right. So with that in mind, our hopes for the new year is we do hope to relaunch Big Rab Show TV. We haven't given up on that idea. Yes, we know it fell flat in its face the last time, but we're going to try again. And yeah, we've learned a lot of lessons from the last time when it didn't work. So we're going to try some new things this year and see if they do work. And if it does, we think Rab Show TV could be pretty revolutionary. It could be kind of an awesome thing for a lot of folk who can't make it to events. But if it does fall flat, then so be it. You know, it won't work without volunteers, by the way. So we do need additional people to hold cameras. I'm just going to say that. So if you would like to help us with Rab Show TV, then let us know. So that would be awesome. All right. So that's our hope for 2023, relaunch Rab Show TV. But also, we've been getting a lot of queries in asking about Rab Show merchandise. A lot of people want Rab Show hoodies and t-shirts and all that sort of stuff. And we haven't sold merch in years. In fact, I think it was like pre-pandemic before we started selling Rab Show merch. So yeah, but we're going to look into it and possibly launch a brand new line of Rab Show merchandise if you do want hoodies, t-shirts, water bottles, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, Andrew, happy new to the Big Rab team. Good man, Andrew. Happy New Year to you too, mate. Indeed. So if you do want Rab Show merchandise and stuff, like I have one of our old water bottles here. These were kind of cool. You know, they've got a drinking straw on them, and then the one on the back, of course. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the big G1 badge on it. These were very cool, very popular actually. I still use mine. That's why it's there. What else? Rab Show merch wise. Oh, these were kind of cool. These bottle openers that you could kind of throw in your sparring. These were very popular. And again, on the back, you had to, like G1. But yeah, we are hoping to launch a brand new range of Big Rab Show merch. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And of course, if you are on Patreon, we will have exclusive discounts as well for anyone on Patreon who does want to pick up some Rab Show merch at a discounted rate. There you are. Happy New Year, Jasmine. Yes, Happy New Year to you. Thank you very much for tuning in. Right, so we have merch. We hope to have launch of Rab Show TV again. But then our next hope, I guess, is to introduce more people to the music. We do believe that our piping scene can be very insular sometimes. We do very much look in a lot, if you know what I mean. So we want to kind of branch out, and we want to kind of show as many people as possible our amazing piping scene. Indeed. Oh, there you are. Happy New Year. Okay. Thank you. Only for... Yeah, all right. So there you go. Yeah, we do hope to branch out into other music scenes as much as possible, and to show and showcase our amazing music and musicians and composers as best as possible. Yeah, we want to be talking more about the trad and folk and Celtic scene, as well as the competitive piping scene, obviously. But we also want to showcase our music on a grander scale. You know, we want to be introducing a lot of young people. Say, hey, look at this piping thing that we do. It's kind of awesome. You may want to go and check it out. You know? So we're going to be involved in more outreach, I guess, and trying to show more people what we do and why this amazing instrument and its music is so incredible and why we're so passionate about it. So that's what one of our focuses will be this incoming year. That plus, of course, we'll be looking towards education in the piping scene as well, because if you're introducing people to the music, you'll also want to teach them how to play it. So can we get them to pick up a practice chanter? I guess we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, we're going to do our best to continue with our partnership with the Piper's Dojo to introduce more people into either online tuition or even to introduce people to more bands locally here in Northern Ireland and in the UK. If there are folk interested in picking up the instrument, then we would love to introduce them to it in the best way possible. Get them the best tuition so they can hit the grass. Yeah. There's Brian. Hi, Brian. Belfast International Tattoo wishes you and your team a happy new year. Thank you, Brian. Yes, I'm very excited about the tattoo, actually. Have you seen the announcements, actually, of the bands and stuff that they've got? Whoo! Yeah, I haven't had a chance to talk about it on the podcast yet because it's been the holidays. But Belfast Tattoo is shaping up to be kind of... Oh, it's going to be a big one this year. All right, so I've already... Oh... I have a plan of action. Belfast Tattoo is going to be off the chain. I cannot wait for it. So go and check out their social media, by the way. Belfast Tattoo. I've given the announcements of all the different bands and stuff that are there. Oh, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Yeah. All right. We'll talk more about future events then, shall we? Yes, Belfast Tattoo. You can get your tickets now, actually, from the SSE Arena box office, and you can get them from the Belfast Tattoo website as well. So you can go and get your tickets for that now. Oh, there's Peter. Happy New Year to you and yours, Rab. Peter, and the same to you and to Davey and to everyone there at Tartan Tunes. Yeah. Shout out to you. Happy New Year, folks. If you folks haven't checked out Tartan Tunes, by the way, you're really missing a trick. But yeah, fantastic show. So there you go, Peter. Happy New Year to you and yours, mate. Indeed. There you are. Oh, thanks, Peter. Garth Ray. Happy New Year. Garth, Happy New Year, mate. Aye, same to you and yours. Cheers, mate. David, Happy New Year, Rab. Looking forward to the 100th anniversary of Tullylagan. Yes. See, you brought me on to my first thing that I was going to talk about. Talking about future things that are coming up this year. First of all, I have to mention that the All-Ireland Solos have been rescheduled. It's going to be held on the 18th of February. I'm sure you've probably seen the announcements right now. But I think all the information on how to get your entry forms in, deadlines and stuff, it's all on the RSPBA Northern Ireland website. Or the JAC, they're organising this as well. So for more information on that, go and check out those details on your local branch. And but the All-Ireland Solos, that's the 18th of February in Lisburn, I think, in Lisnagarvey. Not right? Lisnagarvey High. All-Ireland Solos, rescheduled date now in February. But yes, as David mentioned, the Tullylagan concert. Wow. Tullylagan concert coming to Cookstown in the Burnavon on the 15th of April. Just had to check my dates there. 15th of April for Tullylagan, the 100th anniversary concert. That's going to be quite an awesome night. Brian, Happy New Year from the RSPBA Trophy Officer. Wow. Hey, Brian. Keep up the good work. Oh, and Happy New Year to you too, man. Oh, that's smashing. Fantastic. I wonder, Brian, do you spend your time like polishing trophies and stuff and just staring at them? I know I would, just looking through all the names that are engraved on them. I would love all that. But yeah, Happy New Year, Brian, to you and yours, mate. But yeah, Tullylagan concert, 15th of April in the Burnavon Theatre in Cookstown. That's going to be quite an awesome event because they're doubling up as well as a huge concert that they're having that night. But they're also launching a book as well, which talks all about the history of Tullylagan Band over the past 100 years. So that's going to be quite a special thing to kind of a souvenir for you to purchase and take home. And a lot of very interesting commentary and stuff and photos and all that for buy. So yeah, very interesting stuff there. So shout out to the Tullylagan Pipe Band and your concert coming up 15th of April in the Burnavon. Really looking forward to that, actually. There you are. All right, another one I have to give a plug for. If you haven't got tickets for this, by the way, you really should very quickly. And that's the Kids with Cancer Charity Night, which is rolling up on the 4th of March. Yeah, a lot of folk have been asking me about this, when it is. But 4th of March, and we have some huge headline acts, as well as some incredible soloists. Yeah, but we've talked about it on the podcast before. We've shared out the advertisement and everything. Some of the highlights include Fred Morrison. What? Yeah, the Jimi Hendrix of the piping world. Fred Morrison will be there. And also we have Inverary and District Pipe Band who will be there as well. So fantastic. I cannot wait to see that. It's going to be amazing. So there you go. So yeah, shout out to the Kids with Cancer Charity Night. That's going to be the 4th of March in the Royal Hotel in Cookstown. There you are. Cookstown's a popular spot for concerts, isn't it? So we had Tullylagan throwing their 100th anniversary, and then we have the Kids with Cancer as well. There you go. Ryan Taylor, Happy New Year. Looking forward to the McNeilstown Big Frank tribute concert. Yes, that brings me on to the next one, Ryan. Indeed, this is going to be held on the 28th of April in the Tullyglass Hotel in Ballymena. So, the tribute concert hosted by McNeilstown Pipe Band will feature the Field Marshal Montgomery Pipe Band, all for the late Pipe Major Frank Andrews. This is going to be such a huge concert. It's going to be quite an emotional affair as well, I feel. So, yeah, for those who are friends with the late Frank, of course, Frank Andrews, and yeah, for everyone there at McNeilstown Pipe Band, what an incredible tribute, I guess. What an amazing idea, and we are definitely going to be there. So it was the first thing I could do was to get tickets for this. So yeah, huge big concert coming up 28th of April with the Field Marshal Montgomery and other acts as well for music that Frank would have loved. So yeah, that's going to be such an amazing event. So if you haven't got tickets for that, by the way, then I think you may well be out of luck because a lot of them are gone. I think they're nearly all but gone. I think the last I seen updates from McNeilstown Pipe Band is that there was only like 20 or 30 tickets left, something like that. I could be wrong. If I am wrong, drop me a comment. If there are tickets left, let me know. But I do know a lot of people out there will want to get to this tribute concert with the Field Marshal Montgomery, 13-time world champions. It's going to shape up to be quite a huge concert. But also one of interest because this will be the first kind of live performance with their new lead tipper. Yeah, this will be the first performance, I suppose, with Garth McLeese in charge of the back end. So that's going to be all sorts of interesting. But yeah, no doubt ourselves and Rab Show Team, we will be there and we will bring you coverage from that if we possibly can. It'll be interviews aplenty and all of that there stuff. So yeah, looking forward to that. So as you can see, 2023 shaping up to be quite an awesome year. There's a lot to look forward to, like a serious amount to look forward to. And 2022 has been an incredible year, not going to lie, and has been topped off with some huge milestones for ourselves and the Rab Show Team. Yeah, it's been an awesome year. And there's Don Shannon. Don, you legend. Hi from Dallas, Rab. Don of the North Texas Caledonia Pipes and Drums. Happy New Year to y'all. Happy New Year, Don. Happy New Year to you and yours, mate. So, yeah, 2022 has been an incredible year. And not going to lie, it's been a year I don't think we could possibly top. It's been incredible. But 2023, next year, is shaping up to be absolutely amazing. And we've got such huge, big concerts in front of us, charity fundraisers, as well as a brand new competitive season to head into in the month of May here in the UK. And I can't wait to get into all of it. You know, this past year has just been amazing with the return of the music. Now that we've returned, we've rebuilt our scene. Now it's time to head in with gusto. I have had it on good authority that 2023 is going to be a bigger season and possibly better for us piping fans. The World Championships, of course, took place in Glasgow this past year, and we did see reduced numbers across all the grades. That's been a topic of conversation on the show, but we do know that that was due to all sorts of travel restrictions in various countries due to the pandemic and all the rest. But We do know that a lot of bands internationally have made plans to travel for 2023, and we do hope to see more of an international field for the 2023 World Championships. I, for one, cannot wait to see so many bands in the grass in Glasgow. I don't know about you folk, but my Christmas is at the Worlds in Glasgow. It's my happy time. But yeah, the Worlds, the entire season is shaping up to be a huge year for the piping world. And we hope that you folk can follow us along here on the Big Rab Show as best as possible. As always, as I've said during the live stream and stuff, we are dependent on volunteers. If you would like to help us on the Big Rab Show, none of what we do here happens by magic. It is done because of a huge dedicated team behind the scenes who work hard all the time, producing content for the show, for the podcasts, for live streams like this, and for coverage at events and stuff. So yeah, if you would like to help us on the Rab Show, if you have experience, or even if you just have a love of the music, then we would love to hear from you. Check us out on our website. Our email address is there, bigrabshow@gmail.com. There you are. Drop us in an email. Let us know if you would like to be a part of the team, and we would love to hear from you. Now, if you would like to even talk to any member of the Rab Show team and wonder, well, what's in it for me? Do I get paid? No. There's none of us getting rich here. But yeah, there are certain perks to being on the Rab Show team, not going to lie. So maybe Andrew, Deej, and James, and Adrian, those folks will tell you, that there are certain little perks to being part of the Rab Show team. That's all I'm going to say. But yeah, if you would like to volunteer, help us put this show together, then we would love to hear from you. Indeed. Everyone, 2023 is shaping up to be an absolutely incredible year, and I have to thank you all for helping us and supporting us through 2022. It's been an amazing season. It's been an absolutely incredible year, and we can't thank you enough for continuing to listen to our show, to watch our videos, and to keep the piping scene alive. So from all of us here on the Big Rab Show team, a very heartfelt Happy New Year to you and yours, wherever you're celebrating right now. We will see you all in 2023 for what we have no doubt will be an absolutely amazing year. Oh, I can't wait. So we'll see you all in January. Enjoy your New Year's celebrations. Easy on the Ribena now, folks. And we'll see you all in 2023. All the best.